everyone, welcome to MOGUL Media, episode 19. We are sitting down with 2017 MOGUL Igor of MedReleaf. Hi Igor.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here with us. Let's get down to business. What is MedReleaf?
And soon to be one of Canada's leading producers under the Cannabis Act, which will allow recreational cannabis to be sold all over the country, both in storefronts and online.
Are you guys the only company that is doing this right now?
No, so the government gave out about 50 licenses over the course of a 3-year period. We were one of the first to receive one of those licenses and have certainly become one of the most significant players in the industry. We're the second largest in terms of revenue. We completed the largest IPO in the cannabis industry anywhere in the world, having raised $100 million this summer. And we are, most importantly, the leading company in terms of profitability in this industry in Canada.
How is the industry kind of changing right now because of all the new laws and, with your company?
Sure, so it is both a Canadian revolution and a global revolution. So Canada really led the way, becoming the first G7 and even G20 country to create medical cannabis legislation. That happened in 2013. Since that point, Canada's really been on the forefront of medical cannabis globally, with many federal regulators from other countries coming to visit us and taking a riff off of our framework. And MedReleaf is one of the leaders in medical cannabis internationally, having recently completed exports to Brazil and doing license applications in Australia and Germany. And then of course in Canada, come July 1st, 2018, there is a wide expectation that cannabis will be available at retail for all adults across the country. I think we saw just this past Friday, the government of Ontario announcing that a subsidiary of the LCBO will be the retailer in Ontario, sort of further perpetuating the idea that this is actually going to happen in less than 12 months.
How did you kind of get into this world?
So it is something I'm passionate about. So I have been a patient in this framework since the very early days. Cannabis certainly helps me as a medicine and many people around me. When this opportunity came to pass, I thought it was an opportunity that comes literally once in a generation. Yeah, we've got many thousands of patients across Canada. There's nearly 200,000 patients enrolled in the program. We anticipate that number to reach somewhere between 700,000 and 800,000 patients. Patients with conditions ranging from epilepsy, psychological disorders, sleep disorders, and equally as interestingly, ranging in age from infants and toddlers all the way to end-of-life palliative care. And so that is the single key tenet of what it is we are trying to do. We're trying to help people get access to medicine that they so desperately need.
How do I get involved in MedReleaf? How does the process kind of work?
Sure, so first step would be to go see your family doctor. Let them know that it's something that you would be interested in pursuing. Very often that family doctor will either tell you that they're comfortable providing a prescription themselves, or they'll refer you to a clinic that has more experience providing prescriptions for cannabis. And after that appointment, you would receive a prescription. You'd go through some cannabis education to understand what the varieties of products are, what the varieties of form factors, because of course, it's not just combustible cannabis or joints or vaporizers that are being produced today, but at MedReleaf, we're actually proud to say that we were the first ever company licensed by the federal government to provide cannabis in the form of pills.
Wow.
We also provide it in the form of oils that you can take sublingually. So after that physician's appointment, you'd register on our website. Your physician would deliver the original prescription to our patient care team, after which you'd quickly be registered. And given that you live in Toronto, you could actually place an order that day before 1 p.m. and have a package at your door with your medical cannabis before 9 p.m. that evening.
Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations for all of your success so far with MedReleaf. It's quite amazing how far you guys have come. What's kind of next for you guys?
So great question. So what's next for us is really the rollout of our global medical platform. So we are participating, as I mentioned earlier, in the licensing process in Australia through a partnership we have there. We're participating in Germany through a wholly owned subsidiary that we formed, and we intend to participate all over the world where we believe there could be economically viable commercial export arrangements or economically viable domestic cultivation arrangements available for us. Given our success in Canada and having the level of quality standards that we do, being the only ISO and GMP certified cannabis company in North America, provides a great platform for us to export our name, our expertise, and our products globally.
You know, you guys are being recognized as moguls this year. You are a mogul you walked in our runway show. What does it mean to be honored as a city mogul this year?
It's fantastic. I mean, most importantly, in my view, you know, there's sort of the professional success that we've had this year, but it's equally important to give back to the community, and something that obviously is very important and near and dear to your and your organization's heart. At MedReleaf, the core focus for us is helping patients. In our case, it happens to be healthcare. For me personally, I spend a lot of time doing philanthropic efforts around initiatives that I find value and meaning in, and certainly happy to support a noble cause. You should be able to walk on July 1st into a store called the CCBO and purchase your cannabis.
CCBO.
Take it home, consume it in your house with your friends, and have no stigmatization. At MedReleaf, we truly believe that it is our mission to enable people to live free, meaning free of disease, but also free of stigmatization and police enforcement for adults trying to live their daily lives.
And where can we find you guys on social media?
You can check us out on Twitter at MedReleaf.
Awesome. And if you want to learn anything more about Igor or MedReleaf, you can also head to citymoguls.com. Thank you for being here again.
Thank you very much, Danny. I appreciate it.
Nice to see you, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Thank you.